Hey guys, Bud Elliott here with 24/7 Sports, and I'm back from the AFCA coaching convention in San Antonio. And one of the things on the minds of college football coaches is the transfer portal. It's really all they wanted to talk about. We have almost 2,000 players in the transfer portal just in the FBS alone. That seems like a lot. Do we have a crisis with the transfer portal this year? Actually, I'm not sure. Uh, if you look at the numbers, they're a little bit juiced, and it's by the NCAA's own actions. So, in order to get everybody to play in the 2020 season, back when they were really concerned about COVID, the NCAA said, hey, if you play this year, we will give you an extra year on the back end to account for maybe your season only having 3 or 4 games. At the time, they didn't know how many games were going to be canceled. So, they gave everybody an extra year, thus, the creation of the super seniors concept. So, for 2021, any scholarship super senior, basically a guy getting to go through his senior year again, did not count against the 85 scholarship cap, because the NCAA made it so. However, if you recall, the NCAA is made up of its member institutions, and a lot of those institutions don't want to continue to pay to carry 95 or 100 or 105 players on scholarship, depending on how many super seniors they may have. So in order to not appear cheap, they all just voted to say, hey, let's go ahead and get back down to 85 for this year and all the years thereafter. So now schools are under a scholarship crunch. You have all these guys who were super seniors coming back, and they are guaranteed an extra year of eligibility, but they're not guaranteed that extra year of eligibility at their current school. It is up to the school to decide to grant that or not. And so for that reason, you have a lot of guys who want to continue playing college football, but they don't necessarily have the opportunity to do it at their current school. Maybe they're just, career backups. So they go ahead and jump into the transfer portal. Now, I'm not saying that all of the guys in the transfer portal are super seniors. Far from it. But there are really about 1,500 potential super seniors each year, and will be for the next 2 years as well, obviously, because of the 4-year nature of the rule. If even half of those guys decided they wanted to play their extra year, that's about 700 players across the FBS who the current scholarship rules are not accounting for. So the NCAA, in granting this extra year of eligibility, that they won the PR battle on the front end, but they're not really putting their money where their mouth is on the back end. So you have the new transfer portal rule with immediate eligibility. You have all these kids with extra eligibility, and we'll continue to have this issue, by the way, for the next 2 years. As I said, I'm not really sure that this current panic over the transfer portal is necessarily warranted or reflective of what the transfer portal is going to be come 2025 and beyond, once we have all these super seniors cycle out of the system. The transfer portal could use some changes, but I think we need a little more years of data here and some years of normal data without all these super seniors before we start to try to make big changes to the portal.